this is going to show you that the bear market is finally in for the altcoins and cryptocurrencies. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, as always. As always. Living in Dubai. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying this bottom of the bear market. I know it's been rough for the altcoins. I mean, we've been showing you in the dominance of Bitcoin that we're probably going to go to 60%, but that's okay. That's okay. I think the altcoins have bottomed here. Once we hit 60%, we'll talk about that later on in the show. But yes, we're going to see a positive turnaround from here on out for the altcoins, slowly but surely. Of course, it's going to take some time. It's not going to be right away. It's not going to be overnight. But this is where the bottom is. Alrighty, so let's start off with our news today. But before we do, right, we will be doing some charts analysis at the end of the show and looking for a trade for today. So make sure that you open up an account at 2bit.davincij15.com. This is one place where there's no KYC. Do your own research because it's a new exchange. But I think this exchange is pretty solid. OKX.davincij15.com, a very solid exchange, and also Bybit.davincij15.com is also a good exchange to use to buy and sell crypto. Links are in the description below. Okay, crypto bill passes Congress committee in a huge win for U.S. crypto. Okay, so they're passing some law. It hasn't been law yet, so they've just voted on it with the congressmen, and then it has to go to the Senate, then it has to go to the president to sign. But scrolling down here to the key points, Emmer expanded that the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, right? That's the name of the Regulatory Certainty Act. Okay, I want you to keep Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act. I want you to keep in mind that anything that the U.S. government does, any bill that they do, if you read the act if it reads as a positive, convert it to a negative, and that's what's in the bill. So, Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, meaning Blockchain Regulatory Uncertainty Act. Because 100%, that's what it is. Okay, specifically deals with the blockchain related entities qualify as money transmitters in the United States. If passed in the House of Representatives, the bill will clear things up by affirming to the blockchain community that if you don't custody customer funds, you are not a money transmitter, Emmer added. Okay. The problem with that is that's already been clarified, right? It's if you hold customer funds, you're a money transmitter. I mean, if you try to do that, right? If you try to open up an exchange in the United States, right, without going through the regulatory bodies to ensure that you can do that, hold customer funds, you're going to jail, right? If you're lucky, and if you're very, very lucky, you'll only pay a fine. So I don't know how this really helps with certainty. Jokes, but yeah, I'm sure, right? And then later on, they'd also talk about how the CFTC, right? They're going to be taking over more control over cryptocurrencies. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, definitely Regulatory Uncertainty Act, meaning that, these guys are going to do whatever they want, even though it's illegal. And that's how it works, right? So definitely the Blockchain Regulatory Uncertainty Act is what it is. Man, the government, they're so predictable. All right. So, as you know, I have a DJ15 token. I'm still burning those tokens, right? Every once in a while, I'm buying some tokens and burning them. And yeah, I'm going to be bringing that back alive again with the DAVITAR. DAVITAR is my NFT collection, and some of the NFTs, well, actually all of the NFTs, will have the ability to mint. You can see that certain will be able to mint faster than others. Certain NFTs will be able to mint faster than the others. And you'll be able to use your DJ15 tokens and your DAVITAR to mint a new token at the end of this year. So stay tuned for that. Also, if you own the party property of your DAVITAR, you can be a part of my birthday party, which is going off in September. So make sure you purchase your DAVITAR today. All right, so going on to why do I think we've seen the bottom here? Sequoia, because Sequoia slashes its crypto fund by 66% after industry collapses. The 85 billion venture capital firm launched the Sequoia fund, crypto fund, in February 2022. Wow, that was at the top of the market as it was rolling over. Yeah, okay. So, wow, they were right at the wrong point in time. The market was rolling over at that point. But venture capital gained Sequoia Capital reportedly downsized its cryptocurrency fund from 585 million to 200 million amid a liquidity crunch and a pivot away towards smaller crypto players. This shows that there's capitulation here, absolute capitulation in the market. When people are like, okay, forget it, give up, that's it, right? We're seeing that across the board with the alts. I think the alts have finally bottomed, and I even see that in Dogecoin in the charts, that it's bottomed clearly, right? You can dollar cost average into a lot of these cryptocurrencies, a lot of these altcoins is a good idea because, we have seen the absolute bottom for most of these crypto. So a DCA program, or if you're looking to hold for the altcoin season, for the low liquidity strategy, I would hold off a little bit, because although the dominance has topped out at this particular resistance zone, there's clear support. It's going to bounce off of here most likely, and then we're going to see this thing probably break up to 60%. And we want to reverse, or at least give us some indication. Let's just say it doesn't go to the 60%, because that's a possibility that we don't go up here. We could do this, bounce back up here, and then break down heavily. That's a possibility. This is a weekly chart. So I'm looking for that. I'm looking for something like that before I jump into alts again through Bitcoin. But if you're looking at it on a dollar basis, yes, this is near the bottom. Okay, so let's head over to Bitcoin. But before we do, remember, you could buy all these alts at 2bit.davincij15.com. That's 2bit.davincij15.com. Also, bybit.davincij15.com and okx.davincij15.com. Those are great places to buy your cryptocurrencies. All right, so we were saying yesterday that there's a chance that we can head all the way up to this level here, but you can see what happened. We rolled over and broke down. So we didn't break down all the way. As I was thinking, there was a chance that we could stop just before this low, which is the 28.850 ish area. And yeah, look at that. We could break down a little bit further. I would be careful. If you're jumping in a short here, this is not a good idea right now. You should have jumped in the short right about here. So I missed this nice, beautiful M pattern here on the hourly, and that would have been a sweet short to take you to profit, right? You can see here, if I was looking at this on a constant basis yesterday, I could have picked up this short very easily because I was looking for a short. So this was, you could see, it's not the cleanest M, but you could take this M right here, this bigger M. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is not the right M. This was the right one. This was the break, and and so 1-to-1. So we didn't quite make that 1-to-1, did we? Not quite. Yeah. Ooh, look at that! Just by 1%. Is that one? Was that ratio 1-to-1? Yeah. So we just shy of the 1-to-1, which you'd obviously, you'd actually go like this, the 2-to-1, and you're just shy of it. So it would have been just shy of a perfect trade that got you out exactly right. So yeah, that's that was would have been my trade. Yeah, and just would have hold on to it because it would probably break down even further down, and you take profits here, just at the 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, because you had to this would be the stop loss way up here, and the break, and then you would take the, not way up here. Stop loss is not up here. You'd have to take half of that. Sorry, but that's if it was a 1-to-1. That's where the stop loss would be correctly placed, and then you'd see you'd definitely, you could always hold it to see if you could have gotten more, because there's a clear indication that we could actually go a lot further down to like 27.5 or something like that, and then profited even more. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum, where you could also trade Ethereum and Bitcoin at okx.davincij15.com or bybit.davincij15.com. Links in the description below. You can see Ethereum has failed to stay above the EMA ribbon. Yeah, I was a little concerned, right? Once we saw this thing fail to break above the clear trend line, upward trend line, I was like, I'm not sure if this is going to continue. I was thinking it's got to break this trend line in order for us to see, yeah, it's a bullish situation. And yeah, I was right. We couldn't break through, and we broke down the lower level. And this could mean that we see Ethereum all the way down at the 1825. If it bounces here, this is a good thing. We're going to stay inside the range, and that's better than actually breaking down, because it probably wouldn't be a good thing for a while. If we break down for just a bit and then come back up, that's awesome. Okay. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a show about what happens if the governments all switch to CBDCs. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Cheers.